Ramona Hudson.
Yes, I'm originally from here,
Uh-huh.
born. I'm not on, uh, but the struggle is real around here. I
Yeah.
have been in trouble with the law. I haven't been in trouble since like 2013, but because it has been a struggle, and my mother and them were, I sold as a young person to take care of my family. So it's hard to get a place around here. It's even hard to even play, like to go to the hospital, like, because some nights it'd be so cold, they want you to say you want to come in, and that really wasn't my case. And I told them I was depressed, and they wouldn't even keep me. So I've been walking around for about 3 weeks over this way, nowhere to sleep. Sometimes I get into the building and sleep on the stairs sometimes. Um, TMHA, Metropolitan Housing, you have to go through Compass or Coleman and be in a homeless shelter. But unfortunately, all the shelters are full. You have to call every day to see if there's a bed available.
Do they charge you for the shelters here, or are they free?
Uh, no, the Youngstown Mission is free.
Okay.
The Christie House is free, but there's not a big turnaround. People don't leave.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's hard to get a bed, and you got to call every day, Monday through Friday, to see if there's a bed available. And then you can get like a homeless letter, and then like they'll try to help you a little bit, but there's no funding here. There's no Catholic Charities help through Compass and Coleman, which is like behavioral health. All their homeless programs are full already and things like that. So some people pitch tents down by bridges, or like some people sleep over by that sign at night. Uh, I just walk around until I can't walk anymore. People charge you to sit on their couch or whatever. I have family, but family ain't like family used to be. They'll ride right by you. It's heartbreaking, but I'm a strong individual. Um, it's just hard. It's hard. Even the mission right here that serve lunches at 12 o'clock, Monday through Friday, they run out of food. They run out of food. They were giving away coats. They ran out of coats. This is somebody else's coat. Uh, I don't have shoes. Um,
How long have you been in the streets, you said?
I've been homeless about really about 6 or 7 months, but
Hmm?
I would leave town and stay down on just to get into a program. And then after the 30 days or whatever, they'll put you in a sober house. But sober houses cost now. The last one I went to in Austintown was like 400 and something dollars. And if I don't have that kind of money to get a place, you know what I mean? It's just a lot of hoops, and they're talking about government now is having special requirements for certain things, and yeah, it's just really hard. Um,
There's nothing practical, basically.
it's just, and this is what we do every day. I'm a very stubborn and independent woman, so it tears me up to ask people for change and stuff. But you gotta eat.
Yeah,
You
and I
have
know
to
that
eat.
I did panhandling just to know what the experience was like for my YouTube channel.
It's
It is
very,
very humiliating.
it
It is extraordinarily humiliating. It's difficult.
very bad.
It's very difficult. I did it, and I gave the money to the people that were there with me. But
It's
and actually I almost
embarrassing.
got attacked by somebody.
You know,
I was too aggressive with the panhandling, and people got mad at me. They're gonna beat me up. So it was not a very fun experience. It was scary.
yeah. And so like me, I'll walk around, just walk around, and people will play turkey with you in the street, act like they want to hit you, say crazy stuff out the cars and stuff. But
So people pick on the homeless.
I know I ain't gonna be like this for long. I get up with a decent attitude, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't steal. I don't go in the stores and steal stuff. It's not me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's just really hard sometimes. Uh, so I call the shelters. Sometimes I get enough money to give people a couple dollars to sit on their couch or whatever till daylight or something like that. But this is what's been going on for the past really 2 months. I said about a month, but it's really been like 2 months. I'm originally from the other side of town,
Okay.
and
What so what was your childhood growing up like?
very abusive. My mom was, she didn't want me. I had 2 sisters and a brother. So I went to prison at 15,
15.
selling.
How long would they put you away for?
I was sentenced to 3 to 15, but I did 4 and I came out on parole. And I
So
wasn't,
basically, you didn't really get a good chance at life to begin with. Like
no,
a lot of people. Mhm.
I had to take care of my family. I had to make sure my sisters and them didn't, and stuff that happened to me, I just couldn't let happen to them. You know what I mean? So I've always been a protector of my family, you know what I mean? And like my mom, she was on for a while and she died. So there's not a lot of men in our family. Um, my mom, my aunt, and my uncle. My mom died, my uncle died, my grandma died, and that's all really what I know. You know what I mean? So it's just really, and my family or my sisters,
Mhm.
they're used to me from having a car, having everything, and giving.
Is there really any money in that or no?
Yes,
There is. Because a lot
unfortunately,
of
it
time,
is.
yeah. Because a lot of times I've seen like people get into that and they don't. It doesn't really seem like it ever pays off when you
Well,
consider.
because you're living a foul life, so you know you got to be careful because people are cutting everything with the, and people are doing more than just in these days. There's so much other stuff out here people are doing, and it's and I thought about scraping up some money, getting me another bag, and trying to get out here and hustle. But I'm really trying to wait, really waiting on God because I'm tired now.
Yeah. Do
I'm
you feel
really
like if
tired.
life had given you, obviously it seems like from what you're telling me, the situation you're in seems to be a result literally of life not giving you any opportunity.
Yes, and that's just how it's been.
Yeah.
It's just how it's been. You know, I went to prison at a young age, so that's a big strike because I went for a lot. So and
So you would almost say that. I mean, on one end, it could have been a way out, but in reality, it's just about ruining your life if you think about it, going away
well,
so
it was
young.
just about survival
Okay.
because my mom would be gone 3 and 4 days at a time, and old men would try to
I got you.
approach me and stuff like that, and
You were vulnerable. Yeah, yeah.
and I lost my for pork and beans, hot dogs, and bread at 10 years old. But I knew that's not what I wanted. You know what I mean? And I learned the ways of the streets, and I did good. I made a lot of money doing that, and I protected my family as much as I could until I got busted. And I was only 15 when I got busted, so I went straight to Marysville. Because of the amount that I was doing.
Mm.
So that's not good.
But like
I didn't.
today, I don't know what it costs here in Ohio, but back in Florida, $5 is what it takes these days. You know, with the F, right? It only takes five. I don't know what it costs here, but in Florida, it ain't much. So that doesn't sound very profitable.
Well, the thing is, people are doing
Yeah.
alone. So there's 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 young people.
They say that's to get off of stuff, but people use it
They
as
use it to get
well.
high too.
Okay.
Um,
So with all that out there, in Florida where I live, it's taking over everything. People don't
yeah,
even mess with the other stuff.
yeah, and there's no real around here no more. That's why they're doing.
So with that being the major thing now, I mean, I've heard in some cities it's as low as $3. So
Oh no, they ain't selling it that low.
okay,
And it's very, you move different if you're selling straight. You, because that's just a straight out case right there.
yeah.
So people cut it.
What do they use? Rat poison, baking
They
soda,
use baby powder. They use all kind
anything.
of things to cut it.
That's
in.
crazy.
And so they're mixing it in. They're mixing it. They're mixing it in.
Oh, okay. Back where I live, one problem is people buy herb, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they think it's herb, but they don't know that thing's getting laced.
It's getting laced. It's
And then they OD on that.
right.
Okay, I'll tell you this. This happened in the town I live in, Florida. This woman was smoking. She was smoking herb, and she had a baby in the car, and she didn't know that it was. And a baby at 10 months old.
There's a lot of that going around here. Kids getting in the cabinets and yeah,
Ohio has one of the highest overdose rates in the country.
it's been like that for a while. It's pretty low right now compared to what it was about 6 years ago. People were dying like 6 or 7 people a day.
Yeah. Doesn't that scare people and say, okay, it's so dangerous?
No, the people that do it want what
more.
they're getting.
They lost.
They want to go that far out.
They lost.
They want to go to the brink of. I don't know. It's not my thing.
I got
It's
you.
not my thing.
But you ever think maybe like, instead of looking, because if you get back into doing stuff like that, you're contributing to the destruction of society.
It's survival.
But you can survive by helping people. You don't have to survive. I'm just saying, like,
I hear what
from
you're
my
saying.
perspective, like, you could find a way of helping people. You can make money helping people. You can find something that helps people
Yeah,
that doesn't hurt people,
absolutely.
And it's more rewarding.
And I'm a good person, and that's the bad part.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to do a lot of stuff, and when you're in the streets,
Yeah.
you your morals get tested.
Yeah.
And it's
They get
hard
erased.
sometimes.
They get erased.
No, you can hold on. There's just some stuff
Okay.
that I haven't even done yet.
Okay.
I haven't went and stuck nobody up. Even though I've thought about it because I'm tired. But you reap what you sow, so
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Well, do you have any kids?
I have a daughter,
Okay. How old is she?
34.
34. Does she have grandkids yet?
No,
You think you'll get grandkids at some point?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
But that is your daughter.
Yes, it is.
Is she doing okay? Or is she struggling a
She
little?
lives in Youngstown. She works. She has her own little place. But like I said, they're used to me being on top. So they're mad at me like I've done something to them. So it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't.
Yeah. Do you ever, because thankfully I've been fortunate in life in a lot of ways, but at the same time too, like, at some point you say, okay, I don't want to live like this anymore. I want to do something better.
I'm a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
I love God. I got into the church,
Mm-hmm.
but the church doesn't always understand the struggle. You know what I mean? But like I haven't given up on God. That's why I get up every day, push, still stay polite, talk to people, say hi. It's going to be all right after a while, I think.
All right. What are the little things that bring you happiness every day? What makes you happy daily? Not much right now?
No, not really.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't even worry about being happy. I just need peace.
Peace?
Peace of mind.
Okay.
My mind is always racing. Never get enough sleep. I slept on the steps last night. My body hurts. So just to have my own place would be a blessing. To take a shower and sit down or maybe cook my own meal.
So you do want normality in your life?
I just want, yeah.
Okay. Do you think you're able to obtain it? I think you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. But everything in life you got to work for, you know?
Absolutely.
You know?
Yep.
What do rents cost here in Ohio right now? Like a one-bedroom apartment or something small?
7 something,
Uh-huh.
something like that.
I'm sorry to make you cry. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's okay. I'm all right.
Back in Florida where I live, the cheapest apartment you can find is going to be $1,500, double that, right?
Yeah, well, look where you live, though.
Yeah. But what would a job pay here in Ohio?
Probably about $8 to $10
Is that
an
low
hour.
here? Dang. Yeah, that's pretty low.
Yep.
Okay. And then the final question I'm going to ask you is, what would you say to somebody who's not homeless on how they should treat people when they see them on the streets? If somebody who's never experienced this before.
Treat people as you would like to be treated.
Mm-hmm.
Kindness goes a long way.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't have any money to give anybody, just kindness
Yeah.
goes a long way.
What's the nicest thing somebody's ever done for you out here?
A lady, about 3 o'clock in the morning, was parked in this parking lot. She worked at Dunkin' Donuts in North Jackson. And I asked her if she had any donuts or anything. She was door dashing. And she didn't. She worked at North Jackson. But she took me over there, got me a coffee and some donuts. And she prayed for me. And she prayed that God would love on me and bring me peace. She was a total stranger. And that's all I want. I just want some peace. I know life is a struggle, period. So I expect that. But just a little peace of mind, just a little rest will go a long way. It would reactivate my clear thought. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get a little sleep. You know what I mean? A shower, you'd be rejuvenated to,
Yeah.
figure out what you're going to do next. So. But you don't get that kind of turnaround around here. You got to walk around. You got to hang out. You got to pray somebody to let you chill or open the door so you can get in there and sit. It's bad. There's no places like shelters where you could take a shower or anything like that. It's just really bad. But it'll be all right after a while, like I said.
Yeah.
I know it will. It's just getting cold, and this is a time where people definitely don't leave out the shelters, so I don't know.
Thank you so much for sharing a little bit of your story. It's been nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And I really appreciate your time.
Appreciate you
Thank
too.
you.
I like your truck too.
Yeah, it doesn't belong to me. I tell people it's the bank's truck.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for them to repossess it.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you so much, man.
Yep.